25 years after its debut, Good Burger is flipping the script once again. The beloved comedy is returning to theaters with a sequel, promising a fresh dose of nostalgia and laughter. As we gear up for the November 22nd release, let's revisit the original cast and see what they've been up to since their iconic fast food roles. From Kanan Thompson and Kell Mitchell to the supporting players who made the film unforgettable, we'll explore their careers and the impact of Good Burger on their lives. Number 1. Kell Mitchell as Ed from Good Burger is a total goofball. He's always cracking jokes and getting into wacky situations. Sometimes his crazy ideas land Dexter in hot water, like that time Dexter had to pay a huge bill because of Ed's mess-up. But even though Ed can be a pain sometimes, he's got a heart of gold. He's super loyal and always has Dexter's back, like when he helped him get his yo-yo back. And let's not forget, he's the genius behind Good Burger's secret sauce. Ed might be a bit of a klutz, but he's always smiling and somehow manages to turn things around. He's that friend everyone loves, even if they don't always understand him. Chicago native Kell Mitchell made his television debut on the Nickelodeon sketch comedy series All That. Although his previous experience was only in community theater, the teenaged Mitchell enhanced the series with popular characters like Ed the Good Burger Guy, a confused fast food worker with a high-strung dude accent developed by the young actor while watching professional wrestling when he was 8 years old. He was a standout member of the All That troupe, particularly as Ed and as the amazingly inept Repairman, his onstage performances exhibiting an enviable presence. It was on this program that the comedian met friend and collaborator Kanan Thompson, already a film veteran. Their recurring skit, Mavis and Clavis, an originally improvised routine starring the two as cranky old men, was a favorite with viewers. The undeniable chemistry between Kell Mitchell and Kanan Thompson was the spark that ignited their own sitcom. Kanan and Kell premiered on Nickelodeon in 1996, quickly becoming a ratings success. The show capitalized on their contrasting personalities, with Kell playing the innocent and often bewildered sidekick to Kanan's mischievous and energetic lead. Mitchell's performance earned him a Cable Ace Award in 1997, a testament to his comedic talent. Despite the demands of their new show, both actors continued to appear on All That. They even managed to squeeze in other acting roles, including recurring parts on The Steve Harvey Show and guest spots on Sister, Sister and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Ed was played by Kell Mitchell when he was 19 years old, and now he is 45 years old, number 2. Kanan Thompson as Dexter Reed Dexter was not loving his summer gig at Good Burger. He'd much rather be chilling, but thanks to his buddy Ed's crazy antics, he ended up flipping patties instead of poolside. Ed might be a bit of a walking disaster, but he's got a heart of gold. Dexter, on the other hand, is the voice of reason amidst the chaos. He's got a knack for thinking outside the bun and is always dreaming up new ideas. Even though he's stuck behind the counter, he's still a good friend, always there to bail Ed out, even if he's muttering under his breath. Kanan Thompson has been on our TVs for years, but it all started when he was a teenager in Atlanta. Even as a kid, he loved performing and would try out for commercials all the time. His big break came at 15 when he landed a spot on the Nickelodeon sketch show All That. Kanan was a hit. He and his friend Kell Mitchell were so funny together that they got their own movie, Good Burger, and their own show, Kanan and Kell. Both were super popular in the 90s. A few years later, Kanan went from kid star to comedy legend by joining Saturday Night Live. It took some time, but he became a huge part of the show, with hilarious sketches like What Up With That and Black Jeopardy. He's been on the show for over 15 years. While busy with SNL, Kanan's also done other cool stuff. He starred in movies like Fat Albert and Snakes on a Plane, and judged a comedy competition show called Bring the Funny. Dexter Reed was Kanan Thompson, played by Toshi Toda, when he was 21 years old, and now he is 46 years old. Number 3. Sinbad as Mr. Wheat. Mr. Wheat is one of those teachers who can be a real pain. He's super strict, especially after Dexter messed up his car. The guy's always going on about his car getting fixed, like, "My car, my grill," drives you crazy. But Mr. Wheat isn't all bad. He can be pretty funny sometimes. He's got these dramatic lines that crack you up, like, "Can I get a witness?" You never know what you're gonna get with him. One minute he's yelling, the next he's joking around. He's definitely an interesting character. You wouldn't guess it, but Sinbad was once a basketball player. Born David Adkins in Michigan, he traded the court for the stage after serving in the Air Force. Nobody saw it coming when he won a talent show with his stand-up routine. That's when the comedy bug really bit him. Sinbad started small, making people laugh in his hometown and around the Midwest. He got his first big break on Star Search, and even tried his luck with a show with Red Fox, but it didn't last long. Then, he landed the role of Coach Oaks on A Different World. That's when things really took off. By the 90s, Sinbad was a household name. He had his own HBO special, starred in funny movies like Coneheads and Houseguest, and even had his own TV show. It didn't last forever, but Sinbad kept the laughs coming with more movies, TV shows, and even voice acting for cartoons. In 2013, Kanan voiced the character Roper in the animated family comedy Planes, and also lent his voice to the animated series Steven Universe on Cartoon Network. He returned to TV acting in 2018 when he joined the cast of the Fox sitcom Rel, which is based on the life of comedian and actor Lil Rel Howery. The show premiered in September 2018. Mr. Wheat was played by Sinbad when he was 41 years old, and now he is 67 years old. Number 4. Abe Vigoda as Otis Goodburger has this old dude named Otis who's been cooking fries for what feels like forever. He's basically the grandpa of the place, probably even cooked the first burger they ever made. Dude's seen it all. He's always groaning and complaining like he's ready to retire, but don't let that fool you. When Ed messes up or something weird happens, Otis is usually the one who figures out what's going on. Like, he's the one who realized Mondo Burger was trying to screw them over. So, yeah, he might be old and slow, but he's actually pretty smart and keeps Goodburger from going under. Abe Vigoda was a master of the unexpected. With his distinctive look, that dour face and slouchy demeanor, he carved out a unique niche in Hollywood. While he's best known for playing tough, gritty mobsters like Salvatore Tessio in The Godfather, his comedic chops were equally impressive. His portrayal of the world-weary detective Phil Fish on Barney Miller was a revelation. The role showcased his unexpected comedic timing, earning him 3 Emmy nominations. It was a testament to his versatility that he could seamlessly transition from the dark world of crime to the lighter side of police work. In 1982, People magazine prematurely reported his death. With his signature deadpan humor, Vigoda embraced the absurdity of the situation. The question, "Is Abe Vigoda still alive?" became a recurring joke on late-night talk shows, extending his fame to a new generation of fans. Abe Vigoda and his first wife, Sonia Golka, had one daughter named Carol before their marriage ended in divorce. His second marriage, to Beatrice Shai, lasted from 1968 until her death in 1992. Vigoda loved playing handball and once mentioned in an interview that he was almost a champion at the game when he was young. Otis was played by Abe Vigoda when he was 78 years old. On January 26, 2016, 1 month before his 95th birthday, Vigoda died in his sleep at his daughter Carol Fuchs's home in Woodland Park, New Jersey, of natural causes. Number 5. Shar Jackson as Monique wasn't exactly head over heels for Dexter at first. Ed probably hyped him up a bit too much. Things got even weirder when Dexter's money problems, all thanks to Ed's secret sauce cache, came to light. It was like a big wet blanket on their whole thing. But hey, the way the movie ended with Dexter and Ed actually doing something right and taking down Mondo Burger kinda changed the game. Monique seemed to be warming up to Dexter again. That little smile at the end looked like she might be giving him another shot. Shar Jackson's name might be all over the tabloids these days, But for many, she's a familiar face from way back. She didn't just start young in Hollywood, she began performing at the impressive age of 3. Most people know her best as Niecy, the quick-witted and loyal best friend on the popular 90s sitcom Moshe, alongside singer Brandy. But Char's career goes beyond that breakout role. She's acted in movies, showing her range in films like I Do, I Did and Steppin' the Movie. She even took on a new challenge by appearing on Season 7 of Celebrity Fit Club Boot Camp, proving she's got the talent and dedication to succeed in different areas of entertainment. Besides acting, she even dipped her toes into the music world, forming a girl group called Mapools. Their song The Journey even made it onto the soundtrack of The Princess Diaries. Unfortunately, the group didn't last, but it was a fun chapter in her life. Her personal life has been a bit of an open book. She had a high-profile relationship with Kevin Federline, which resulted in 2 kids. While things didn't work out romantically, they've managed to co-parent amicably. Char's family extends beyond her children with Kevin. She has 2 other kids from a previous relationship and has even embraced the grandma role. It's clear that family is incredibly important to her. Monique was played by Char Jackson when she was 23 years old, and now she is 47 years old. Number 6. Dan Schneider as Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey's the guy in charge at Good Burger. He's like the calm in the crazy burger storm. He's the one making sure everyone's doing their job, even if they're forgetting to wear pants. Looking at you, Ed. Deep down, he cares about the place and the people who work there. It's like he's trying to run a normal fast food joint, but his employees are anything but normal. He's always got to be on his toes, dealing with crazy customers, stupid mistakes, and that rival burger place. Basically, he's just trying to keep Good Burger afloat, one burger at a time. Dan Schneider is the name behind many of your favorite Nickelodeon shows. You know, the ones you probably watched after school or on weekends. But before he was making hits like iCarly and Drake and Josh, he was actually an actor himself. After trading Memphis for the bright lights of Los Angeles, he landed a role in the iconic 80s film Better Off Dead as the unforgettable Ricky Smith. The part still gets him recognized on the street today. His acting career continued with a role on the popular TV show Head of the Class, but it wasn't long before he discovered his true calling: producing. He became a driving force behind hit shows like All That, The Amanda Show, and What I Like About You. His knack for creating relatable and funny characters for kids and teens made him a household name. Even with Hollywood success, Schneider hasn't forgotten his roots. He still visits his family in Memphis, and despite his busy schedule, he's recently launched a new production company called Schneider's Bakery. Mr. Bailey was played by Dan Schneider when he was 32 years old, and now he is 58 years old. Number 7. Jan Schweiderman as Kurt Boswell. Name a person who is more evil than Kurt, you just can't. He's that annoying kid who always thinks he's better than everyone else. He owns Mondo Burger, this fancy-pants burger place that's trying to put Good Burger out of business. The guy is all about himself and talks down to everyone like they're dirt. He's obsessed with beating Good Burger and will do anything to win. He puts weird stuff in his burgers like who knows what, and he's even tried to poison Good Burger's secret sauce. Can you believe that? He's like the evil twin of a fast food place owner. Total jerk. You might not know Jan Schweiderman by name, but if you've seen Good Burger, you definitely remember him as Kurt Boswell, the slimy manager of Mondo Burger. His over-the-top villainous performance, complete with cheesy one-liners, made him a memorable part of the movie. Lovable rogue or despicable boss, Schweiderman nailed the role, leaving a lasting impression on fans. Following his villainous turn, Schweiderman continued to pursue acting, appearing in shows like Nightman and Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction. These roles showcased a different side of his talent, hinting at a potentially promising career trajectory. Unfortunately, Schweiderman's acting journey took an unexpected turn. He stepped away from the limelight, leaving fans curious about the reasons behind his departure. His absence from the entertainment industry has only served to heighten the intrigue surrounding the talented actor. While he may always be remembered for his iconic role as the fast food nemesis, there's no denying that Jan Schweiderman possessed a certain charisma and potential that left a lasting impression. Kurt Boswell was played by Jan Schweiderman when he was 25 years old, and now he is 51 years old. Number 8. Ron Lester as Spatch. Spatch doesn't say much, but he doesn't need to. You can always count on him. Whether he's flipping burgers like a pro or just nodding his head, you know he's got things handled. He's the steady hand that keeps everything running smoothly. Don't let his quiet nature fool you. Spatch is a really good guy. He's always there to lend a hand, keeps his cool when things get crazy, and is just a good person to have around. He might not be the loudest, but he's the backbone of the crew. A familiar face to younger audiences due to his roles in such high school set favorites as Varsity Blues and the series Popular, actor Ron Lester has worked in various capacities in the entertainment business, from rodeo rider to stand-up comedian. With his imposing stature and infectious energy, Ron Lester was a natural fit for comedic roles. His film debut as the fast food chef Spatch in Good Burger showcased his ability to command the screen with his larger-than-life presence. Director Brian Robbins recognized Lester's talent and cast him in his next project, the football drama Varsity Blues. As the hard-partying, good-natured linebacker Billy Bob, Lester delivered a standout performance. The role showcased his dramatic range as he effortlessly transitioned from the exuberant jock to a vulnerable and broken individual. The physical demands of the role took a toll on Lester, with a dislocated knee being just one of the challenges he faced. Despite the physical pain, he committed fully to the character, leaving an enduring mark on audiences. Spatch was played by Ron Lester when he was 27 years old, and now he is 45 years old. Number 9. Josh Server as Fizz. Working the drive-thru is hectic, with customers barking orders and horns honking, but he's the total opposite. You'd think the stress would get to him, but nope, he's as cool as a cucumber. It's not just his job that he handles with such ease. Fizz has this uncanny ability to take life's curveballs in stride. I mean, who can say they've blinked and missed 2 decades? It's mind-boggling. But there he is, shrugging it off like it's no big deal. It's kind of inspiring, honestly. His laid-back attitude is infectious. You can't help but relax a little when you're around him. It's like he's got this secret to life figured out, and he's totally okay with sharing it with the world, even if it's just by example. Josh Server was a comedy natural from the start. He was just a teen when he landed a spot on Nickelodeon's iconic show, All That. His hilarious characters like Detective Dan and Earboy were instant hits, and he became the only cast member to stick around for all 6 seasons. After All That, Josh kept the laughs coming with appearances on other Nickelodeon shows and game shows like Figure It Out. He even brought back his beloved characters for the All That reboot, proving his comedic chops are still sharp. Josh Server's journey from child star to adult actor is pretty impressive. He started young, making waves on Nickelodeon's All That with his hilarious characters, but his talent didn't stop there. He even starred in the Good Burger movie, a spin-off from his iconic sketch on All That. Josh has kept busy since his Nickelodeon days. He's appeared in shows like Good Girls Revolt and movies like The Haunting of Grady Farm. And get this, he's reprising his role in Good Burger 2. Plus, he's got a new series called Cocaine Sisters coming out. It looks like Josh is still entertaining us, one way or another. Fizz played by Josh Server when he was 18 years old, and now he is 45 years old. Number 10. Linda Cardellini as Heather. In Good Burger, Ed's love interest, Heather, doesn't quite bring the laughs. The movie tries to be funny with her character, but misses the chance to make her more interesting. What if Ed's love interest wasn't just about where she was? Maybe she could be a regular customer at Good Burger who likes Ed for his goofy charm and his talent for making great sauce. This would make her character more relatable and their interactions more engaging. Growing up in California, Linda Cardellini discovered her passion for acting early on, thanks to school plays. After high school, she took a leap of faith and moved to LA to pursue her dream. Her first big break came with a role on the kids' show Bone Chillers. But it was her portrayal of Lindsay Weir on the critically acclaimed teen drama Freaks and Geeks that truly launched her career. Even though the show was short-lived, it became a cult classic, and Linda's performance was a standout. This led to roles in popular movies like Scooby-Doo and the critically acclaimed Brokeback Mountain. After gaining recognition for her role in the cult classic Freaks and Geeks, Cardellini solidified her status as a leading actress with standout performances in series like ER. Her portrayal of Nurse Samantha Taggart showcased her dramatic range and ability to connect with audiences on a profound level. Beyond television, Cardellini has proven equally adept at captivating audiences on the big screen. From the comedic charm of Legally Blonde to the dramatic intensity of Brokeback Mountain, she has consistently delivered compelling performances. Her role in the critically acclaimed series Mad Men garnered her an Emmy nomination, further solidifying her reputation as a skilled actress. In recent years, Cardellini has expanded her repertoire to include both horror and comedy genres. Her work in films like The Curse of La Llorona and Daddy's Home demonstrates her versatility and willingness to take on challenging roles. Additionally, her appearances in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Laura Barton showcase her ability to seamlessly integrate into established franchises. Heather was played by DJ Linda Cardellini when she was 22 years old, and now she is 48 years old. Number 11, Shaquille O'Neal as himself. Shaq, the massive basketball star, surprised everyone by being totally chill in Good Burger. Instead of acting like a big shot, he was just another customer excited about his food. No fancy requests or diva demands. Just a simple burger, no tomatoes. It was refreshing to see someone so famous be so down-to-earth. Hanging out with the quirky Good Burger crew, Shaq fit right in. He cracked jokes, enjoyed the atmosphere, and genuinely seemed to appreciate his meal. It was a brief but memorable scene that showed a different side of Shaq, one that was relatable and likable. It's a testament to his personality that even a short cameo left such a positive impact. Shaq's ability to connect with people on a human level is probably a big part of why he's so beloved, both on and off the court. Good Burger gave us a glimpse into that charm, and it was a real treat for fans. Shaq, as everyone knows him, is more than just a basketball legend. He's a cultural icon. This towering figure was a dominant force on the court, but his impact extends far beyond the game. Even as a kid, Shaq was a standout. His sheer size made him a local legend. People thought he was a soldier when he visited his stepdad's army base. His basketball dominance continued through high school and college, where he became a star at LSU. The NBA was next, and Shaq took it by storm. Drafted number 1, he quickly became a force to be reckoned with. His partnership with Kobe Bryant on the Lakers created one of the most dominant duos in basketball history, leading them to 3 consecutive championships. After hanging up his sneakers, Shaq seamlessly transitioned into the entertainment industry. He starred in movies like Kazam, made hilarious appearances on shows like Curb Your Enthusiasm, and became a beloved sports analyst. His larger-than-life personality shines through everything he does. Shaq's business savvy is just as impressive as his athleticism. He's got his hands in everything from acting and broadcasting to business ventures. From being on the board of directors for Papa John's to launching his own successful business ventures, Shaq proves that he's a true entrepreneur. Shaquille O'Neal was played by Shaquille O'Neal when he was 25 years old, and now he is 52 years old. Number 12. Lori Beth Denberg as Connie Muldoon. Connie is one of those people who talks a mile a minute. She's got a ton of energy and is super picky about her food. When she orders, it's like she's giving a speech, super detailed and fast-paced. She knows exactly what she wants, and she's not afraid to say it. But don't let her crazy order throw you off. Connie's actually pretty nice. She understands that asking for a burger cooked just right with a million extra things on it is a big deal. She's willing to pay extra for all her special requests, which shows she's fair and reasonable. So, even though she's a handful, she's also kind of funny and easy to like. Lori Beth Denberg made her mark in the entertainment world starting as a teenager. She burst onto the scene as a cast member of Nickelodeon's All That, where she quickly became a fan favorite. At just 18, she was the oldest member of the cast, bringing a mature and witty presence to the show. Her talents extended beyond acting. She showcased her quick wit and problem-solving skills on the game show Figure It Out, often surprising everyone with her ability to guess the correct answer before anyone else. Denberg's career continued to grow with roles in movies like Good Burger alongside her All That castmates and a memorable appearance in Dodgeball, a true underdog story. While she might not be a household name, her contributions to the entertainment industry, especially during her formative years, have left a lasting impact. Lori Beth Denberg's career has continued to evolve beyond her All That days. She reunited with her former castmates on the MTV show Wild 'N Out in 2018, bringing a nostalgic touch to the show. That same year, she also appeared in the YouTube special Discontinued, showcasing her versatility as a TV personality. Denberg's competitive spirit was on full display in 2022 when she joined the cast of Worst Cooks in America. The 90s-themed season allowed her to connect with fans who grew up watching her on Nickelodeon. In a powerful and brave move, Denberg came forward in 2024 with allegations against Dan Schneider, the creator of All That and other Nickelodeon shows. Her account of inappropriate behavior sent shockwaves through the industry and sparked important conversations about workplace safety and the experiences of young actors. Connie Muldoon was played by Lori Beth Denberg when she was 21 years old, and now she is 48 years old. Number 13. J. August Richards as Griffin is Kurt Boswell's right-hand man. He's totally devoted to his boss and will do anything he says. You can always count on him to follow orders without question. But sometimes he seems to just go along with whatever Kurt wants, even if it's kind of shady. It's like he's stuck between wanting to do the right thing and wanting to please his boss. He's not a bad guy, really. He's just caught in a tough spot. Richards was a focused young actor with his sights set on Los Angeles. A determined student, he applied to only one college, USC, and not only got in but also secured scholarships to pursue his passion for theater. Fresh out of USC, Pardo quickly made his mark. He landed roles in various film and TV projects, including the quirky Space at the Mark Taper Forum. This performance caught the attention of the industry, paving the way for bigger opportunities. His breakout role came as the charismatic Charles Gunn on the hit TV series Angel. Later, he transformed into a cutthroat lawyer in the show's 5th season. Pardo's versatility was evident as he seamlessly transitioned between genres, from the gritty world of Gunn to the legal drama of Billy Desmond in Conviction. With a steady stream of work in film and television, including projects like Why Do Fools Fall in Love and The Temptations, Pardo solidified his position as a rising star. His talent continued to shine in guest appearances on shows like The Practice, Chicago Hope, and The Cosby Show. Griffin was played by J. August Richards when he was 24 years old, and now he is 50 years old. What other classic Nickelodeon shows should we dive into next? Whether it's the wacky antics of Ren and Stimpy, the slime-filled fun of Double Dare, or the teenage drama of Saved by the Bell, let us know what you want to see. Until then.